Prince Philip finally gave up an important title to hand over to his daughter-in-law Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. On Wednesday, in role Colonel-in-Chief of the Rifles, the Duke of Edinburgh appeared at Windsor Castle, where he has been isolating with wife Queen Elizabeth since March amid the pandemic, to take part in the official handover of the title after an involvement of 67 years to his successor, Duchess Camilla. The Duchess is seen as a fantastic and hugely popular choice to take over reins and a safe pair of hands after the failure of the previous military handover. Back in 2017, Prince Harry was made the Captain General of the Royal Marines, succeeding his grandfather, who had previously held the position for 64 years, but stepped down this year following his decision to leave senior royal role. There was no manual passing of the torch, however, with the Duchess of Cornwall celebrating the occasion nearly 100 miles away at a separate ceremony at Highgrove House. The 73-year-old royal wore a green dress with black trim for the occasion, which was modeled after the Rifles uniform. The dress also featured buttons with a bugle design on them. In fact, they were the same buttons worn on the soldiers' tunics. She also donned a Rifles brooch. Meanwhile, at the ceremony in Windsor, the 99-year-old Duke appeared in good spirits, wearing a sharp navy suit and a crisp white shirt finished with a green and red tie. The smiling Duke stood tall as he chatted to members of the Rifles Regiment. They thanked him for his continuous service during their brief chat, which took place in the beautiful morning sunshine. A few minutes later, 4 buglers from the band and bugles of the Rifles were standing to attention when the Duke, who served as a Royal Navy officer during the Second World War, arrived on the steps of the Equerry's entrance. Philip stood ramrod straight and listened as he was thanked for his 67 years of support by Assistant Colonel Commandant Major General Tom Copinger-Symes. Immediately afterwards, at Prince Charles' Gloucestershire estate, Duchess Camilla was welcomed as the regiment's new Colonel-in-Chief by Colonel Commandant General Sir Patrick Sanders. She was appointed Royal Colonel of 4th Battalion the Rifles in 2007 and will continue to hold this position. The Duke, who is also patron, president, or a member of more than 780 organizations, had been Colonel-in-Chief of Regiment since its formation that same year 2007, but his connection stretches back further. He has served in the same role since 1953 with successive regiments which now make up the Rifles. Speaking before the ceremony, General Sanders said, "We feel it's a bittersweet day because we're enormously proud of our association with the Duke of Edinburgh, who has been the most amazing Colonel-in-Chief, and we've really flourished under his tenure. But it's also really special to have the Duchess of Cornwall coming in because she has a long association with the Rifles. She has been absolutely inspiring, and the support that she's given and the way that she sustained that through some quite difficult and bloody tours." The ceremony was Prince Philip's first official engagement for more than a year, but was also a busy week for him. The Duke attended his granddaughter Princess Beatrice's wedding on Friday. He looked happy as he smiled in one of the 5 official photos which have been released, standing outside the chapel with the Queen. He was also pictured last month outside Windsor Castle in an official snap released to mark his 99th birthday. He was last seen at a big event when he was a guest at Lady Gabriella Windsor's wedding in May 2019.